EU report, you must admit that the Nigerian INEC failed Nigerian people. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken tells the federal government of Nigeria as Tinubu rejects EU mission's position on 2023 election. What a shame. You see how these people, they disgrace themselves. How can different bodies, not be two, they talk the same thing, and you are still insisting that nothing like that happened? Now, the federal government of Nigeria is now telling the world who they are. They are liars. Now, US don't put mouth for this matter. Make we go even hear wetin Nigerian government talk when make the US government don't react put for this matter. But before then, guys, if you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. President Bola Tinubu has rejected the report of the European Union Election Observation Mission on the 2023 general election in Nigeria. The EU mission had stated that the presidential election of the leadership of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, leaves the electoral body vulnerable to the perception of partiality. The mission ascertained that the 2023 general elections did not ensure a well-run, transparent, and inclusive democratic process as assured by INEC. It explained that public confidence and trust in INEC were severely damaged during the presidential poll and were not restored in state-level elections, leading civil society to call for an independent audit of the entire process. It also decried the Nigerian police inaction, which fueled impunity during the 2023 general elections. The EU report said it was sad that in some cases, the police detained the journalists who documented irregularities, but not the attacker. The EU stated that in the first report on the 2023 general election, which was submitted to INEC last Monday, according to the report, the media workers were left vulnerable and prone to attacks, while the security agencies watch or even collaborate with attackers to develop a development they said was indespicable. However, a statement issued by Dele Aleke, the special advisor to the president, Special Duties, Communications and Strategy, on Sunday, described the EU mission's position as unfounded base. He said, sometime in May, we alerted the nation through a press statement to the plan by continental multilateral institution to discredit the 2023 general elections conducted by the Independent National Electoral Commission. The main target was the presidential election, clearly and fairly won by then candidate of All Progressive Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. While we did not mention the name of the organization in the said statement, we made it abundantly clear to Nigerians how this foreign institution had been unrelenting in its assaults on the credibility of the electoral process, the sovereignty of our country, and our ability as a people to organize ourselves. We found it preposterous and unconscionable that this day and age, any foreign organization of whatever can continue to insist on its own yardstick and assignment as the only way to determine the credibility and transparency of our elections. Now that the organization has submitted what it claimed to be its final report on the elections, we can now categorically let Nigerians and the entire world know that we were not unaware of the machinations of the European Union to sustain is largely unfounded bias and claims on the election outcomes. For emphasis, we want to reiterate that the 2023 general election, most especially the presidential election won by President Bola Tinubu, the All Progressive Congress, were credible, peaceful, free, fair, and the best organized general election in Nigeria since 1999. There is no substantial evidence provided by the European Union or any foreign and local organization that is viable enough to impeach the integrity of the 2023 election outcomes. So it is worth restating that the limitation of EU final assignments and conclusions on our elections were made very bare in the text of the press conference addressed by the head of its Electoral Observation Mission, Barry Andrews. So in this, the United States have replied Nigerian government. According to Attorney Blinken, the secretary to the state said, "You must admit that INEC failed Nigerian people." Okay, you see, here we are, and they are still denying it. How can 2, 3, 4 bodies are saying the same thing, and you are still claiming that all was well? This is really very wrong. This is really very, very wrong. Nigerian government will have to accept what they did do. You see, they just have to accept it. Now, the ball is now in the court of the judiciary. You have to make everything the way it's supposed to be. Nigerians are looking up to you. The judiciary now is the last hope of the common man, as they used to say. You have to perfect what has happened. Now, it's now your time to rebuild the trust of Nigerians. Okay, once again, I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you.